Hello and good morning, everyone. Okay, so I know I had started with 13 Reasons Why. That became very dark and ominous. I took that down. Not because I don't want people to know the book. I really do, and I'm gonna, really say maybe later on that's something I can do. As of right now, it's just not. It's too dark, it's too ominous, it's just, no. So instead, in its place, I'm going to do a similar book, more geared towards junior high, high school. It is a little bit lighter, not as dark, and it's called The Fight. And it literally is about how the student body uprises to support those who may be coming out in their community rather than taking their own lives. So we're going to go with that book instead. So it's a little mix of everything. I have not posted very many things. I am so sorry. Out here in New England, it is spring, or fall, spring, whatever it wants to do. And everything is muddy. So my job right now has been very wet without sounding gross. Yeah. We have what we call like a leaf and yard waste dump where people clean out their yards and then they bring us all their leaves and brush. And yeah. Unfortunately, where we have that located is a mud pit at the time. And so it's like swimming in mud. Well, you are out there helping individuals put things in the correct piles and making sure they don't just randomly dump them. And by the end of the day, I am so cold and so soaked to the core and just not having it that I have really kind of let this lie by the wayside, which is not fair. So, no more of that. No more party poopers. No more pity party for myself. So we're not only going to do The Fight. I do still have Geronimo. I don't want anybody to think I don't. And I have a few other kids' books. I don't know why I said kids' books, because to be honest, I got to know what happens in the Lady Pancake Serve French Toast world myself. So, there's that. And we still have two of the Critter Clubs that I have within my possession. And I can read those still. There was a couple of other things I wanted to throw up here. And they have now behooved my mind. Or maybe I'm finally slipping. But either way, we're going to get back to posting all of these things online. It has just been fun. So I wanted to stop in, let you know there were some changes. Yes, I took down 13 Reasons Why. Too dark for me. I don't want anybody to be like, oh my God, this book is horrible. It's not. So I encourage you, yes, if you have the chance, and there is another narrator out there, that does it for free. I'm also going to encourage you, yes, I understand, things like audio companies want you to purchase their membership to listen to these books on tape. Honestly, if you have a couple of different apps on your phone for reading books, if you really go through and look, chances are they probably read it for you for free. Not that I'm sponsored by these people, but plug here. Frida, for example, if you put the Frida app on your phone and then you go to Oceans of and you download the EPUB version, it'll go right into your Frida account. When you open it, there is a option in the far right-hand corner, and it'll literally read it to you. It also has different fonts to make it easier, and it clearly says if you have dyslexia, choose this font. It makes it easier for your eyes. It makes it easier to follow along. I highly recommend those. Go find those. And then, even on here, because I read the books for free, you'd be amazed if you typed in specific books. I know I found Flipped on here one time. It's a good book, too. Lessons in Life and Growing Up and Becoming of Age. Maybe I'll have to read that here. But it's another teacher, and he reads the book in different segments just as I do. I encourage you, go type in the titles and see if it's read anywhere else. So even though I'm not reading 13 Reasons on here for free, type it in. See if anything else comes up. I really do encourage people to at least know the story of the book, because it does. I think it holds significant information just as far as growing up in adolescence and the way we should be viewing things and the way as a society, I guess, we don't view things. Also, I just happened to notice this in the corner. Please don't mind my clean dishes. I am just really lazy and have not put them away, so I stacked them on my stove. My apologies. I just happened to notice that. Yeah. So, again, if there are any book selections that anybody wants, like a recommendation, throw it on there. I am here. I would love to make sure that those books get read for other people. And while I love my sisters, my sister Catherine likes to comment the most to kind of like get the ball rolling. So I do appreciate it because that's family support at the core. I have told a few of my coworkers, so if you are one of my coworkers or my boss, thanks for watching. Very odd. I knew I put it up on my Facebook page, but then to have my operational manager be like, hey, it's so cool you read those books to kids. That was a bit weird. But I do enjoy the fact that I know that other people can hear these books, and I like that. So we're going to go with that. I am probably going to start a different section. I want to pre-warn people now with older books. I have to kind of figure out how to manipulate that 15-minute. With kids, I feel like 15 minutes of recording time is perfect. Just enough time to hear a story, relax. If you want to hear a couple more chapters, like with the Critter Club, how I do that in 3 or 4 parts, that works great. You get 15 to 30 minutes of bedtime story or afternoon reading in, and you get to go chill and do your thing. With adults, we have a little bit more of I say a little bit more mental capacity. My ADHD prevents me some days. So I, this is funny, but, and the books themselves aren't funny, but I'm thinking about doing a couple like murder mysteries or suspense, stuff like that. So I'm going to throw those up, but I need to figure out how to do the more than 15-minute thing. So, look for those. Again, I will put warnings, just as I did with other things, like, hey, these books are really for, like, adults. I mean, not that I think kids shouldn't know a little bit of this stuff, especially if you're in high school. Age appropriate. Let's use common sense. This is the internet after all. Just pick and choose carefully. But I will put a warning of, hey, this is a book not really suitable for your 9-year-old. Again, I don't make choices, though, for people, so use at your own discretion. Either way, just quick update on everything. But I hope everybody is having a great spring. Little wet, but that's okay. Beautiful weather is on the rise. So I hope everybody's getting out and enjoying themselves. Please don't spend all your time watching me. Go out, ride your bikes, play in the dirt. Sorry, I'm old school. But yeah, when it's time to come in or read or, I know my son does 30 minutes of reading each night. That's his homework assignment. They don't really care what he reads, be it a comic book or this. Go ahead and throw this on. And I'm going to try to add more. I do promise. This has been something else. So I hope you're all having a great spring, and I will be updating a bunch of stuff. So I will be seeing you all around. Everybody have a great day.